Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Assassin's Creed Valhalla Let's Play, as we are in the Lolingestone Bandit Camp. And we're taking on the 3 mastery challenges, starting with this bear challenge, which is quite interesting. So usually bear is all melee combat, but here it's all about fire damage, fall damage, and parry. And it's interesting because we actually don't have any sources of fire except for the rune on our Warhammer that has a chance to create a small fire around you when you parry. All the skills are fall damage related, slinging people to their death or kicking people to their death, but the only way we can deal fire damage kills is to parry. So essentially we're not actually fighting here. We're going to be walking around the map and gathering up a group of enemies and have perfectly timed parries and hopefully spawn a fire so that we can burn them to death. And that's going to be the challenge. The challenge is how to burn the enemy without killing them first. The map is also very toasty. There's like magmars and fire on the ground.
Feels stronger already.
As you can see that, we're going to get a bunch of enemies. See, that was great. That's what we want. We want to parry into a fire. But the tricky part is the fire might not always kill them. And if they don't die on this initial burst, it becomes really tricky because we can't really parry them for that much more, because parry actually deals a little bit of damage. So we can't do anything here. We're just waiting to spawn fires. The first 2 guys is not even chasing us. There's just a lot of really good timing and also a lot of patience. Now ideally you want them to huddle up together, because if they stand next to each other, the fire will burn. Basically it'll build up twice as fast, and you can actually have sustained fire that way. And the body on the ground can still spawn fire. You just have to dodge everything. Anything that's range, just gotta keep dodging. See, he caught fire. So we want them to come to the body. So those 2 guys finally snap to it, and we're gonna stand right next to the body and hopefully they catch fire. See, that guy caught fire, but not enough to kill him. He's still relatively healthy. I'm trying not to parry him because he's low health. There we go. That's gonna do it. I can see he died. He's going to die, and that's how we do it. Now, of course, we still need some fall damage, but the thing about this map is there's a couple different zones, and this zone right here, the second one, is perfect for fall damage, because everyone's really up on high. So we're just gonna kick everyone off. In total, we need to do 6 fall damage. So you want to do about 3 here, because this zone is just designed for it. And also the other reason is, in the next zone, we're going to have 3 ranged enemies here, right there. The only way you can really kill them is fall damage, because you can't spawn fires when they shoot arrows. You can't parry the arrows. So just kick these guys off. I'm trying to... I don't know what I'm trying to do. Oh, right. We didn't have any more stamina. So I gotta eat some mushroom. I don't know why I decided to focus on these guys first. I should have just kicked the other 2 guys off. I mean, there's always the chance they could come down here and, either stand in a pile of fire, or maybe they want to pick up someone else's weapon. It's highly unlikely. So, yeah. Just kick them off first. It's a lot simpler this way. Oh, this one's a terrible aim. That was risky. Not vertical. But you see here the fall damage is done. Now we don't want to fight any melee on the higher ground in case we accidentally cause some fall damage. So all we want to do here is just kite them out and wait to spawn some fire with good timing on the parry. Waiting. There we go. Now it's going to be hard to sustain that fire. It's probably not going to kill both of them. Unless they stand really close to each other. You can see the fire building up when they do that. And I'm trying to get him to walk either closer to a fire puddle. There we go. Or the body. Both would work. Alright, so he's burning himself up right now. And we don't have to do much. Okay, we're going to have to spawn another fire, hopefully. Alright, he's back up at it. Sometimes it just doesn't spawn, and that's all the parrying we need to do. We did enough, but we really have no other option here. If we want fire, we have to parry. There we go. And now onto the last zone, where there is 3 more enemies, including the target. We don't want to kill the target first, because that would end our run. Oh, ow, 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 ow. We need to get some fire damage on these 2 fellas. Come on, guys. I need you to hit me. Oh, bad timing. I was a little worried about my health at this point, so I was playing it safe. Ah, he walked into it. Perfect. Perfect. See that build up?
Already.
I don't think he kills himself. He just damaged himself. The fire that the environment deals and the fire that you deal are a little bit different. We don't have to kill all 3 of them in the fire. The target doesn't have to get killed by the fire. Like, he does, it's nice, but it doesn't really need to be that way. Once you get these 2 killed, there we go, he's standing in the fire. Maybe he'll burn out. Please burn out. There we go. 1 left. Yeah, that timing's weird. It's slower than it should be, so I just backed out of it.
Let's end this.
I get used to... Oh, I parried, but then also got grabbed. You can see he was getting the knockdown animation, so I did parry there. It's just that I got grabbed at the same time. Alright, come on. See how I can get this fire on him.
Blindside the idiot.
There we go. That's what we needed. Now we gotta watch him die. Once he dies, I can kill him whichever way I want, because you can see the fire damage kills are gone. Now it's just our turn to toy with him. And I decided that, you know, we have this ability that we haven't used, so let's use it. We didn't actually collide him with any surface, but good news is we got plenty of stamina. Now we can just watch him burn. Or throw the weapon. But he burned. Alright, and that's the perfect run there. Not so bad. The tricky part is knowing that you have to kick exactly 6, so you want to kick 3 in the second zone and kick 3 archers in the third zone. And everyone else has to be killed by fire. And that concludes our bear run for the Lolingestone Bandit Camp Mastery Challenge. And onto the wolf, which is the range run. We have to eliminate every single guard. It's the weak point and headshot run all over again. Almost the same exact build as well. But the trick here, or not the trick, the good thing here is unlike the first guard run, you have a lot of leeways here. You don't have to perfect everyone, and there are no targets, so you can't accidentally conclude your run early. The hard part is everyone is higher elevation than you on this map. So you have to kind of just make sure you don't miss, because if you don't hit the weak point on the first shot, they will usually just fall and die. But the map overall is pretty forgiving. You can actually get up without a lot of them noticing. For example, here, the way they have the AI positioned, they're facing the wrong ways. And if you're higher up, they can't see you. The one down below, even though he's looking this way, he can't see you. And you can just, you know, look at this. You see how close he is to falling? Because he's kneeling, he doesn't fall. If you don't hit the weak point, then he will actually fall. Make sure your arrows never touch any of the fire cauldrons. That was bad. We didn't actually get his weak point. The good thing is he's a more advanced troop. He has more health. There we go. And then make sure we position away from the fire. There we go. And then I thought I was going this way, but then I realized, no, there's still a couple guys way above. And I know that because this is not our first run. We didn't get any of these completions on the first run. They usually took a few times. Less than 10. I think I've been averaging around 5 or 6 runs for each of them. This set wasn't particularly difficult. I feel like the second ones that we did was much harder. This one, as you can see, the enemy are not dumb enough that they kill themselves, which was the really hard part of that second run that we did, where the enemy archers just kept killing themselves. We couldn't complete all our weak point hits and headshot hit here. Feel pretty good about it. Can't see his head, so just be patient. Walk to a new... or just wait if you can't get it. He'll stand back up again. There we go. Alright, you see here, there is a crossbowman there, but pretty simple. Only one weak point on this crossbowman, which is quite interesting. Usually they have two, but this does it. Those are too far, so I'm not even going to touch them. I'm going to go back down. I think they spotted us, but it doesn't matter. They don't jump down. Right? I think only one of them jumped down, but they don't jump down and kill themselves. That's the key. Yeah, he jumped down to a lower elevation. It's the fire archer again. Make sure you don't shoot him when the arrow is on fire. He will burn himself and you don't get to headshot him. Just like that. There we go. Another guy didn't move. So what we have to do, the safest way is try to get as high as we can, so we don't have such an angle on him, because that way your arrow can float. There we go. Much easier this way. Not the arrow float, but like the target's gonna be, you know, your arrow's gonna dip a little by the time it gets that high up, and you have to aim a little bit higher than you have to, and it's hard to gauge the headshot sometime there. Like here, it's like impossible to get the headshot, so just don't force it. Just let him stand up. He will stand up. The lighting here is weird. You can see that, you know, you gotta aim a little bit above his head, but he does us a favor and just jump down. Yeah, the fog texture is acting up here. Anyways, we get up. Next room, 3 people. The 2 on the high ground are the trickiest here, because they could fall. There's a gap behind them. So once again, don't miss the first shot. If you miss, just don't hit them. There we go. Either hit the weak point or miss completely. If you hit their body, they fall and they die. Don't take that chance right there. Oh, that was weird. I didn't want to jump down, but that's fine. There we go. Notice how the weak point has finished, the headshot has finished, but there's actually 3 more targets. That's why this run's so much easier than the one we did on the second run, because you can actually miss on 3 sets and still finish at the end. The hardest part about this was I actually had a run earlier where I got to this point, but one of the guards fell to the left, out of bound, and I could never hit him after that. And that failed the run because, you know, I think the game just kind of glitched out. It's just a bug where he falls beyond the zone, and then you can't finish the kill all guards mission. But regardless, we did it on this run. Wasn't too hard. Just got to get used to the map where you got to go. And another perfect score on these mastery challenges for us. And that leaves the Raven run, which is a stealth run where we have to steal these artifacts, a mix of air assassinations and ledge assassinations, and also remain hidden and steal about 5 sets of artifact. Nothing particular about the kit. We did get this light bow, which deploys smoke for no particular reason. You know, you don't want to use that. No skills. The bow is only useful for environmental destruction, where you got to use that to unlock a path so you can actually get to something. So you start out on top of a ridge, and you could actually air assassinate here in the first one. But I found out that, you know, air assassinate is so easy to get on this map, but ledge assassination a little bit more tricky. So the first guy is actually better off if you just pick up the ledge. That way you can get that done. I think you only need about 5 ledge assassinate, or 4. Yeah, you only need 4. You don't need a lot. Like, you don't have to do that, but it's fine. This run is super lenient. You can leave about 5 or 6 enemies, you know, just alive even, because the goal is to steal the artifact. So you don't really need to worry about much about getting all these kills perfect. You can even go up to one, just assassinate like a regular one. It doesn't ruin the number you need because the limit is actually quite low. Now this one's where I failed a lot is because that guy faces to the front. So I decided to play it super safe and just get super high above him. Just hop down and kill him because we do have that, you know, skill point where it's like, you know, unlimited air assassinate height. The other guys face the opposite way, and you want another ledge assassinate here. You just want to hug the ledge over, he won't see you. And by the time you're close, just give him a stab. There we go. Alright, now is where the map becomes a little bit open, and there's like a lot of places you can go. There's really no wrong answer, but this is probably the easiest, because these guys are faced basically away from you here. And you get all your ledge assassination business out of the way here. As we mentioned, you only need 4. That's your third one. And then no one's looking at you here, so you can actually sneak up. If you go up instead of across earlier, you'll see what I mean by up, because we're going to go there soon. Oh, that was really, really close. So he almost reacted to us for some reason. I don't know why, because I was behind him, so there's no reason why he would know me. But essentially, there is an explosion you have to cause. If you cause that explosion a little bit too early, then the problem becomes that these two will face in a way where it's harder for you to get the ledge off. Now here's where things get interesting, because I want him to turn closer to me so I can air assassinate. So I want to whistle at him. I want to get closer, whistle and then hide. He's going to get closer and closer, and then we're going to leap down and kill him. Whistling is still very, very useful. Alright, there's a few guys inside, but they're all facing away from us, which makes it quite easy. Oh, that was close. And there's guys behind too, so you gotta watch out, but we're fine. Alright, piece of cake. Now, see over there, that's where we almost got spotted from out from the outside. But we need this to pick up one artifact. It's an environmental puzzle. Just a broken ladder. Alright, that's our first one. And even though we don't need any more ledge assassinate, if you need one, this is where you will get it. You just want to whistle at that guy, have him come over. It's hard to pull off an air on him, and also, as I mentioned, there's a lot of leeway, so you don't actually care if you get everyone. You know, there's no requirement that you have to kill everyone. There's no requirement that you have to. You're not going to run out of air targets. Let's just say that. Now we want to go up. But before we climb here, I was thinking about just going over. Then I realized there's still a guy behind me. You can tell by that little fog spot. I'm going to check that out right there. Yep, he's right above. So we're going to take care of him first. He's the other option. You could have done the pulley, kicked it, gone up, and you'll be dealing with him first. Which is fine. You know, he looks away and it's quite an easy air kill. You just climb up this little dome here, or... There you go. And you can notice these arrows. They're given to you because they're the explosive right here. If we had done that first, then the people below us, the level down, would notice. Here we just keep going straight. Yes, there is artifact there, but we can't get it because you can only approach it from below. Alright, anyways. One down. All these guys are looking really, really far away, so it's actually super easy to pick off all of them. That slow time be like, you want to throw an axe at him? Kind of, but then also not really. Alright, this is just to pick up an artifact. Really, really high up. right here. There we go. All right. The last two here. We'll basically lure them over with sound. So I shot that arrow. He's coming to check it out. And he's going to die once he step in. You see that air assassin? Oh, actually that didn't complete it, but we're close to completing it. So we're just going to regular assassinate this one. Oh, there's no artifact here. They're all back over there. Alright, we got one zone left, and there's like 5 or 6 enemies you see, or at least 3, 4, 5. There's 5. Alright, that's plenty to pick up the last few air assassinate that we need. Alright, one more artifact here. Now we're just looking for ways to get really high up without getting spotted. If we get spotted now, it's all over. So we're going to come back to this ledge that we used earlier. And notice those ropes above them. That's where we have to go, on those ropes. And there's an artifact in the middle of that rotundum in the middle there. Which I think we can just walk up and pick up. I don't think any of them actually see us, but that's not the point here. The point is we need a couple more air assassinate kills first. We're trying to find a path to get there without disrupting any of them, nor get spotted by the 3 people on the outside zone, because that's also a problem. So first I thought, you know, we can just kill him, get him out of the way, and then try to climb up from here. But then I noticed that they turn around over here. See, they rotated and started looking at us over here. So the new plan is to climb up from here, this column. But we have to climb up on the inside of the column or the farther side of the column so no one sees us. I'm checking which way he's standing. And basically we have to either hug this side or the side on the right. The people on the outside don't see us. Yeah, this is fine. This is also fine. Once we're high up enough, no one sees us anyways. Perfect. We have 2 paths to air assassinate 2 guys. Decide to go with him first. And we realize we completed the air assassinate, so this guy is just going to get stabbed. Now we just got to pick up our 2 artifact and we're done. This one's here, and other ones where we blew up some of the pots. There's no more guards back there, so we just have to go back there and climb up from the bottom. Alright, so you see us right here. We just gotta climb up on the side here. That's where we exploded the structure. And that's another gold for us. Another 1,000-point run. And because we completed all 3 Freya's marks on the map so far, we can go back to Hidren, or Hidaren, whatever her name is, the visitor in your village discovering the comet who sends you on these quests. We're going to do that right after this. We're going to pretty much, you know, have a little spiel saying how we should go back and meet her. And then we're going to go back to meet her. Basically, this is going to lead to a part of the storyline that will be built up in the future. I think the DLCs next year will actually connect to this. But as you can see, we finished the 3 that she sent us out on.
I should return to Hilderan.
And we're back in Ravensthorpe. We're going to go talk to Hilderan and find out what's next. I think she's going to basically show us 2 more spots for us to tackle. I'm just happy that for this festival, we're not coming back to town every time drunk, like the previous festivals. There she is.
Hilderan, I return.
Yes, very good. Your skills are improving.
There is a reason I'm doing this, yes?
Of course. All will be revealed once we manage to open Freya's gate.
What lies beyond? You seem to know much about it.
I know much about many things, Wolf-Kissed.
You dodge my questions like they are arrows.
You ask questions like you have a right to the answers. Keep training, Eivor. There is a reason to all this. Patience.
I'd like to see your wares.
We do have a few new tokens, so we can buy some stuff from her kit. There's 2 different type of currencies. All the weapon and gear uses mastery, which are limited, and everything else cosmetic uses the other form. I think we will pick up I don't know actually. I kind of want Salter's Mercy here because we have Salter's Sword. That'd be a nice pair. Critical hit chance on headshots. Gain health on combo finishers. Lose health when hitting with a melee attack. Increase melee damage when equipped. That is very interesting trade-off. I'm gonna pass on that first. We'll grab a dagger. I'll buy both the decoration pieces and even buy one the tattoo.
May it serve you well.
What do you do here?
I am here to train you in the art of battle meditation.
I need nothing.
You should go train then.
Alright, so there's more shrines being shown. I believe there should be 2 more. There's one here. And there's one here. Okay. So we're not going to jump into those right away, but those are the last 2. We'll do the similar format as this episode, where I will run through an entire location set of trials and then do a little bit of something else, depending on time, of course. And then we'll do another one and then come back and get the resolution to this quest line, basically. I have tried to revisit the Treasures of River D. It's still bugged out. I still can't pick up the armor, which is really sad because D-Bury basically doesn't have it. It's because the game bugged out and crashed when I was on the run where I picked it up, and then it wouldn't recognize that I picked it up, but it also recognized that I already looted D-Bury. So every time I go back, D-Bury is not available, which is just really sad. Anyhow, we do have a little bit of time left. I think we want to do one of these. Yeah, I don't want to play Warlock. Let's do Test Your Metals. I believe we can pick up a one-handed sword, which is part of this update, because previously that was not something that was in existence. Now,
Where is the barrel of meat, friend?
A seer warned me of a vision she had where I was a frog drowning in a vat of mead. Haven't had a sip since.
So instead you're guarding empty pens.
I was hoping no one would notice, but the pigs I bought for the offerings got loose after their cart crashed.
I see where this is going. You want me to find and kill the pigs and bring back the meat?
What? No, no. They need to be alive for the offerings. Can you go gather them and bring them back?
And how would I go about doing that?
The farmer I bought them from said that if you whistle, they will come running. If they trust you, they will follow you.
This feels like an errand for a child. Is Bertham not around?
Please, Eivor. Norvid gave me some of his tokens. They're yours if you bring back the pigs.
Very well, Braun. I will find your lost pigs.
Thank you, Eivor. May the gods favor you.
or we can do 3 big pigs as a side quest. Why not? We'll be doing the festival stuff in the next episode. But first, let's just do a little bit of it.
This looks like the crashed pig cart. Tracks show they ran into the forest.
Where is the track? Oh my god, there's different spots in the forest. 3 pigs. 3 little pigs. Wonder if they're gonna put them next to some straw, next to some brick,
Here they are.
next to
Now
some
to
wood.
whistle and hope they trust me. I wonder how the farmer trained the pigs to follow a whistle.
Alright, we got one. Good. Where's the second one? I see this one.
It's raiding season and I'm shepherding pigs for the mud. Maybe Dag was right.
We're still talking about Dag? We haven't talked about that man in a while. I mean, the thing is, the game doesn't know, like, if you're a player and this seasonal event is on, they don't know if you killed Dag already or not. I can't find the third pig.
No, stop that.
Oh, they're not listening again. Okay, let me deliver these 2 back. We can come look for the third afterward. Oh, do we only have 1 good pig?
That's 1 pig returned. I'm still not clear
There's
why
2.
he can
There's
do
2.
this.
Come back, come back.
2 fat piggies playing in the mud.
Where's our third?
Be my eyes.
I'm still kind of shocked they didn't put like a little pile of hay, pile of wood, and pile of brick around these pigs. Ah, I see you.
Come on, pig. It's like you don't want to be offered up to the gods. It's an honor, I assure you.
I knew it. Don't touch our offering pigs. He's not coming back. Where are you going? There you go. Stay with me.
That should be all of them. Eivor, the pig herder. Here you are. All your runaway pigs back in one piece.
Oh, thank you. These boots are new and I couldn't bear the thought of them covered in mud. Oh, I have your promised tokens, but I think you've also earned the right to choose which god will receive the offering.
Oh? Is that a choice, really? Light the torch of the god of your choice. Oh, over here? Baldur, beloved of all, god of beauty, champion of light. This looks like Odin. Oh, Thor. Sorry, a hammer. Thor. Defender of Midgard, god of storm, bane of giants. And Freya?
I must turn this around.
Yep, Queen of Asgard, goddess of fertility, mother of magic. I have no idea which one is better or worse. Since we are doing a bunch of Freya's quests, let's just do Freya.
Come. A little dice never caused any harm.
Warlock, I could
No,
do
no,
with
no,
a
no,
round.
no, 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 no. Not yet. Not yet.
Do you want a match?
I didn't know you played.
I learnt it from a Norse merchant, and I've become quite good. I'd even say I'm the best player in Ravensthorpe.
A bold claim. I assume you're ready to back it up.
Always. Shall we play now?
Not now.
Maybe later.
I'll be here all festival.
Yeah. You'll be here. I don't know how to choose the lighting thing, but I guess that's not important. This is the little shop.
Ah, Novit. I see you brought back your shop.
Oh, yes. And have I found some treasures for you?
This is really what's
Show me
important.
what you have.
Have a look.
Every festival event, the single sword, the single-handed sword. Scroll Fung. Dodging increase ability damage. The hunting falcon. We can earn enough tokens to get all of these eventually. We might have to grind some, but that's the idea.
I have to go.
See you soon, Eivor.
Alrighty, we're gonna end things here. I think she has another little mini quest, but we'll do that next time. We'll come back and how do I light one of these? It's weird that I cannot light them. What about a fire arrow?
We offer this to you,
Oh.
brave Baldur. May you fill our hearts with courage as we conquer distant lands.
And that finished the 3 big pigs with the fire arrow. Alright, we'll come back and enjoy the festival next episode before we go back to the mastery challenges. So until then, bye!